Hey everyone, Randy Walker here, and wanted to share a story that I read on Facebook today that was shared by Nancy Ritchie, the former French and Australian Open champion, sister to my client Cliff Ritchie, author of the book Acing Depression. And Nancy has shared a story that said that Mick Jagger was hinting that he perhaps would play at Donald Trump's presidential inauguration, in that he tweeted, just on election night, that he says was just watching the news. Maybe they'll ask me to sing "You Can't Always Get What You Want" at the inauguration. So that song, "You Can't Always Get What You Want," is a song that was played very often at Donald Trump's rallies, and it was also played when he gave his acceptance speech or his victory speech after winning the election the other night. And that's some great messaging in that song. You can't always get what you want. And now that we're in such a divisive environment after the election, where 50% of the country is very upset that Donald Trump's been elected president, I think it's very important to listen to those lyrics to that song. You can't always get what you want. That's life. Life is all about disappointments and overcoming disappointments, and you're not always going to get what you want. You're not always going to get the job that you want. You're not always going to get the client that you want, despite your great business pitch. You're not always going to get the girl, or you're not always going to get the boy that you think is cute. Your team is not always going to win the Super Bowl. I went to the University of Georgia. We're not always going to win the Southeastern Conference Championship. You're not always going to make the varsity tennis team. That's part of life, is disappointment, but you really have to work to overcome disappointments and work to become accustomed to disappointments and rebounding. And I think that's a great message. It's a great theme for the country right now. You can't always get what you want, but you just might find you get what you need, which is what the lyrics of the song goes. So you can't always get what you want, but hold strong. You just might find you get what you need. And I think that's a great theme song for the country right now. And it would be great to see Mick Jagger and the boys play during Trump's inauguration, January 20th, 2017. So let's see what happens. I think it would be a great gesture and a great message to send to the country and the world if Mick and the Rolling Stones were there in Washington. So that's my thought of the day. This is Randy Walker, and we'll talk to you soon.